Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to walk you through Dreame L50 Ultra dock maintenance. If you're interested in the L50, the link to it will be in the video description. First things first on the dock, we'll start at the top. Up at the top, we have two water tanks here, our dirty and clean water tanks. So let's go ahead and remove those, and you can see inside the station, there's not much to do in here. We have a drain hole, so make sure that drain hole is never clogged. So if there happens to be any drips, they'll be able to make their way out. You can wipe down in here too as needed. Everything looks good back here, but you can always check those for any clogs or issues. If you have the water kit, that's going to be coming through there for installation, so just keep that in mind. Yours might look a little different if you install that accessory. But in here, just check the drip hole and a couple of these water inlets and outlets there. Moving on to the clean and dirty water tanks, there's not much to do here besides rinse the tanks out. Starting with the dirty water tank, after every clean ideally, you want to be rinsing this out right away to prevent any of that foul, nasty odor buildup. You can add some mouthwash, a little bit of cleaner in here if you want to help with that. If you plan to leave it for a couple of days, couple of uses before emptying it, you'll definitely want to do that because again, it stinks. But make sure you're staying up on washing and rinsing out the dirty water tank. Not much to do for the clean water tank here. We do have an option if you want to replace those pellets. You can pop that off and replace that. You can get those online. So if you want to do that, you can do that for the clean water tank right there. But that's going to be months, if not years, before you'd want to do that, depending on how often you're using and running your vacuum. But very simple for the clean and dirty water tanks. The biggest thing is to remember for the dirty water tank, stay up to date on emptying this or else you're gonna get some stinky, stinky water in there. Moving further down the unit, we have our gold cover here that pops right out, revealing our vacuum bag and our solution tank. So once the solution tank's empty, you can fill that up very easily, nothing else to do there. Once your vacuum bag is full, that could be a couple of weeks, couple of months, again, depending on your usage. Discard the old one, take your new one, and just go ahead and pop it right in like so. In here too, keep an eye on this if you want to clean this out with some compressed air. You can also feel in here for any clogs or obstructions in the vacuum channel. But very easy in this area to fill up your solution and change your vacuum bag when it's full. And now that leads us to the bottom. So we have our ramp here. Don't forget this base plate just pops right off, so you can rinse this out as needed. It's a lot easier than wiping it down with the grooves in there. Just put it under the sink in the faucet and you can clean that. As for in here, so again, we can check our main chute for the self-empty for any clogs or debris. Keep an eye on the charging contacts and sensors, wipe them down as needed. And they make it super simple. This base plate is not removable, but all of the debris from the washing and cleaning collects in here. So very easy to pop this off, empty it in the trash can if you have like grass clippings, hair, things like that, larger pieces of dirt. That's gonna be what this is. Then you can just wipe down underneath here. If you notice any dirt or debris starting to build up there, just wipe that down. But you have a really nice, easily removable piece there for super simple cleaning. And that's it. It's simple and straightforward. The station basically takes care of itself.